Hey everyone, it's Sarada and I scribble. And today I was supposed to make references for Lucas and Alex, but as you can tell by my voice, I've been sick. I don't know, I got sick last weekend I guess, and it didn't really blow up until midweek. And I've sort of just been sleeping for the past 3 days. It finally let up yesterday. Well, no, this morning is probably the best I've felt this entire week. It's Saturday today, by the way, while I'm recording this for reference. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a sketchbook tour. Now, I haven't technically finished this sketchbook, but I've finished it as far as I want to. So we're gonna start by opening this. So I got this sketchbook from Flying Tiger. I really wanted it because of the format. It's square, and I like the idea. I've never had an oddly shaped sketchbook before. I'm very standard to the A5 size sketchbooks, these. And I just really wanted to try it out. And the paper is thick, it's smooth, so I figured it would be good. And it was, for a while. I started the book by making the main characters, which are most of my main characters from most of my stories. So in the middle I have my favorite children, Tsuki and Tsubasa. We have Ichiban Idol, which is a sort of spin-off series, Mars and Venus. Falling Stars, which is Nova. There are 4 other characters there too, but he is the main character. Hazel Dawn is my probably my oldest thing. It's Sonic related, so that's really. This here is Elementals. This one is a very limbo kind of project, but I really hope I can do something with it. And then this one is the newest, which is Smiling Yankee, and that's Alex and Lucas. And I'm sorry if my voice sort of disappears and goes in and out a lot. I'm trying not to cough right into the microphone. But yeah, so that was what I opened up this thing with, and I really like that. And then these first few pages were hard to draw on because it's glued here, so the pages don't really split all the way down. So what I decided to do was to write a list here of things I should do in this sketchbook. So, want to make a 2-page spread? Do it. Draw across 2 pages? Do it. Color in 1 doodle and leave the rest unfinished? Do it. It's your sketchbook, you decide what happens. Mix up fandoms and OCs on a single page. Why not? Add washi tape and stickers. Sure, if you like it, if you want to, if it makes you happy. Do it. Write a poem or a story. Yes, do it. Make pages of tiny thumbnails of drawings you'll never finish. Yes. Make a highly rendered illustration and leave crude post studies right next to it on the next page. Please. It's a sketchbook, not an art book. It's yours. You decide what parts you want to share with the world. No pressure. Experiment, create, follow the flow. Do not worry, just enjoy the art. And I made this for myself because I realized some part of me started to worry about the aesthetics of my sketchbooks. Because, I don't know, there's just something. It's the YouTube mentality. The entire thing needs to be aesthetic, or you can't show it. So I just wanted to put it into text to make sure that I do not. I've actually made notes on a few pages where I've had a thought and realized how fucked up that thought was. I'm sorry for swearing. I don't have very good word control or vocabulary control when I'm sick, so I might swear a bit more here than I usually do. Anyway, I'm gonna start flipping through this. What I did for the next 2 pages was that I just grabbed a bunch of old sketches, printed them out, and glued them in here. They are from everything between 2004, I think, or 3 maybe, till as recently as, I think this is 14, 15, something like that. So there's a good range. I just wanted something to look back at and see that, hey, your art is different now. It is improving. I started off the sketchbook with art block, but I made a determination that a bad art day is still a good art day if you draw something, so I decided not to feel bad about that. Thumbnails. These were for my Bokura no Monogatari zines available in my Etsy store. This page I really like. I think mostly because of this sketch of Mayura and Hatsuharu. Turned out really cute. And then this pile, which is, it's Haruka, Yoru, and Kazu sort of just sleeping in a pile. Love is love is love, right? There's a lot of Lucas and Alex in this one too, by the way. So lots of Lucas and Alex here. I'm still trying to figure them out. Like, this spread I was definitely having a good art day because I like most of it. A lot of this has references too, by the way. Samtsukino, this one I still need to turn into a big illustration. And I really like the way this looks, so I just need to scan it so I can work on it. Sonic Zine, I still want to do. I actually put a lot of work into that. And I think here is where I had some of my first stupid thoughts. But I was working really hard on the Sonic Zine stuff. Deciding on outfits and things. Here's a thought I just had. I should draw something else, because I've done a few pages for the Sonic Zine now, and it would be boring for people to see if I kept working on it. Yeah. What? Why shouldn't I keep working on what I like working on? And that was just a thought I had, like, oh, I shouldn't draw more of this because people will get bored. People! This is my sketchbook, hello? What am I thinking? This one is cute, I really like that. Commission I worked on, my Inktober page, that is basically just gone. Which is one of the reasons why I want to stop working in this sketchbook, because I feel very restricted. I've basically just gone over to working with pencil, regular graphite pencil, and that's because the colored lead tends to fade. Now this page in particular I've opened up to a lot, that's probably why it's faded a lot quicker. But it worries me, and I want to draw in color again, so that is why I'm moving on to a different one. Another, I was going to say commission, but it was a birthday request thing. This one I've done a video on. I drew first by hand and then I colored it digitally, like I would 10 years ago, or a little more, 15 years ago, I guess. Some practice of succulents for Inktober. This was also for Inktober. That one. This spread is a mess. This piece down here I added much later, I think. Yeah, mid-October, almost December. This was also Inktober. It was the Bokurano style pieces. And then I started watching Ranma. In the middle of everything, I started watching Ranma, and I was, oh god, there was something about those 90s anime, well, does Ranma count as 90s? Because it technically, like, the first season aired in, like, 89, I think. But either way, there's something about the style of those, or rather about Rumiko's art style, that I really just love. Anyway, so I grabbed a bunch of screenshots and just drew. And I did this entire spread, which I think is one of my favorite things in this entire sketchbook so far. I just really like doing it. This one and this one I definitely love a lot. Some falling stars things. I'm not sure what prompted me to draw these things. I guess I was in the mood. But I wanted to define their outfits and things. I'm still not sure what they look like. Like, I have their physical appearance, but I don't have their outfits down pat. I've never struggled for so long with a set of characters. Usually I put the characters down real quickly, but I've never really finished them. But I guess now that I'm making references, I'm going to. And then, so yeah, oh, sorry, I just keep flipping pages, but Elias, Claire, Nova, and then Davi and Neela. Some drawings from photo references. I really like this one for some reason. Every time I see it, it's just so cute. Those two as well, super cute. Oh, and Super Junior took over my life, so I had to draw an entire page. The only one that makes me sad is Donghae, because Donghae is like the most beautiful being on this entire planet, and I made his eyes too small and it makes me cry inside. Other than that, I'm quite happy with that entire page actually, because I'm not really one for realism and most of them look okay. And I like that. I worked some of my business cards that I still need to deal with, but I don't know what to do with, so they're just sitting on ice. Here was when I did some work on Haruki, my newest addition to the Ichiban Idol cast. I have a video on this. I talked a lot about him. My mom's guinea pigs. I was sitting with them and trying to draw them, but they move really, really fast. They're very skittish. Here's some more work on Haruki. This is something I've started doing. On every other page after this, you'll see this pair of eyes. Don't ask me why. I don't know, I liked drawing them. So you can see there again. This is after I started working. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I've just started working on this spread. I started working full-time. So the last few pages are, there's very far between all the doodles and the quality is different and veining, and I don't know how to feel about it. You can see I started using a lot of regular graphite here too. I tried making my Bokuran no Monogatari characters into Animal Crossing characters after that thing was released for mobile. That did not go well. I regret everything on that page. I had some gold accents on this page. I'm not sure if it shows up because I have so much light going on. More graphite and stuff. Working on new tattoo. This is probably the next one I'm getting. I just have to make a proper version of it. And then this one is sort of a preliminary for another one I want to get. This headshot I really, really like and kind of want to turn into a sticker. And I used gold on this one too, but I'm not sure if I can get it to show up as always. Wait, there maybe? Oh no, battery is dying. Okay, let's flip the page and start over. So here was another attempt at getting some business card things done. Here's my thing. I want different backgrounds or illustrations for the background, like a lot of artists do now. They have a bunch of different like artwork displayed on their business cards. But me, in my dumb mind, wants to make unique artwork. I want to make new artwork for my business cards, which is stupid, but something I want to do. Like, I have a bunch of old artwork I could put on my business cards because, hey, it's good enough. It works. But I really just want to make new stuff, which is so dumb. I don't know what to do. So here's sort of a plan. This one I'm definitely going to make. This one is half finished. I'm going to put Venus on the other end. Sort of like a... oh, what are they called? Like a play card, you know, the kings and queens, you know how they're double-sided. Kind of want to make a thing like that for them. This one of Nova, and then I'm gonna remake, or actually I might use the sticker I made of Haruki and Haruki. Wow, the sticker I made of Lucas and Alex. I might actually use that instead of that one. But yeah, more random. Whenever I don't have time, I realize I draw a lot of random generic anime stuff. So I know that is a try at Lucas, and that is a try at Lucas, but I don't even know random stuff. People, actual people that I drew while waiting for my bus. More graphite, a lot of graphite. More of those eyes. I've done these thumbnails in a different sketchbook before, and I kind of wanted to remake them, I guess. This one I like because it was freehand with just right away with liner. Like all of this here was freehand with liner. So those kind of made me proud. I like this one too. She turned out cute. And then I drew Haruka and Sigma here. I had a lot of time when I did those. And I put some metallic stuff on. And if the glitter outside of Haruka shows up, maybe, but yeah. Metallic in Sigma's hair, metallic around this one too. A very crude drawing of Lucas and Alex. After I decided that Lucas is taller than Alex, actually, I changed their height difference. Alex was supposed to be like a couple of centimeters taller before, but now Lucas is actually a tall, awkward person, which I think is very cute. Alex is supposed to be like more sturdy and robust anyway, so if he's short, that's okay with me. Here I started working on or thinking about their references that I was supposed to do this month. You can see end of last month. So I was starting to work on their references, what I needed to do, things like that. So I started working on Alex because he was the one who was up next. Of course, that never happened because I realized I have too little information, so I'm going to push it. And now I'm pushing it again because I'm sick and I haven't had time to put any references down. Kind of want to turn these into stickers because they turned out cute. Kept working on Alex, and his hair, it just keeps getting worse. I don't know why. Like sometimes it works, it's fine. Like the side views usually turn out pretty okay. But then this here is something I don't know what happened, and here I just kept drawing in the same spot and it looks awful. I put him in a stupid outfit because Alex dresses himself up in stupid outfits sometimes. Last year, Lucy Rose released a new album and I totally missed it. So I ordered it and it came in the mail in the middle of February, and it's so good. It's really, really good. I wasn't going to say in the middle of February, in the beginning of February, oh my god. But it was so good. It's so good. And one of the songs on there is called, well, the album itself is called, oh gosh, Something's Changing? Is that it? Oh gosh. Her albums are so good. If you don't know who Lucy Rose is, she did the intro for the second season of Mushishi. And I shiver like I used to. I'm impressed I could sing that at all. But yeah, she was the one who did Shiver for Mushishi. And since then I've been buying her music. And now I'm trying to find her albums here on my phone. Hold on. She has this indie rock feel. Something's Changing. Okay, so the new album is called Something's Changing. And one of the tracks is called No Good at All, and I've decided that Lucy Rose music is Lucas and Alex music because, oh, it's so fucking cute. Anyway, so I was listening to No Good at All and I was drawing these things here. Moving on. It was, what's that day called? Like International Comic Day or something? You're supposed to, or Hourly Comic Day? Either way, I missed the bandwagon and decided that, hey, just because it's over doesn't mean I can't do it. So I tried to do it and realized my life is very boring. And decided against it. And that's the end of that story. This is probably the last spread. Yeah, it is. Some more crude drawings. This is actually, I was trying to find a reference and I couldn't find any good references, so I just went into my like selfie folder and grabbed a photo of myself. So that is sort of a half-assed self-portrait. And then these were referenced off of Pinterest. This dude turned out looking a lot like the main character from Persona 5 for some reason, but I think it's the hair and the glasses. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how coherent this is gonna be, but I just decided to cut the entire last page, so I'm just gonna do it over, I guess. Here is another thought I had. Here I am, trying to force myself to use colored lead, even when I know it's not working, just to please you. Because I know my viewers like it when I use colorful stuff, like when my sketchbook is colorful, people like that. But what's the use when it doesn't work? Like, again, I'm trying to do this for people, not for myself. What is wrong with me? So that was just a thought I had and put down on the paper just to show myself like, hey, this is kind of fucked up, you know? Yeah, these last 4 characters here, because I think, yeah. These last 4 characters here are based on my pets. Or my pets and my grandparents' pets. As you know, if you watched last week's video, our dog got bit by another dog. He is fine. He's dandy. We were worried he was gonna get like scared of, because it was like around where we live, or it was in the neighborhood where we live that he got attacked. So we were afraid he was gonna be sort of scared to go out and stuff. But no, he's fine. He is showing no kinds of fear. He might be afraid of bigger dogs. We have not really met any bigger dogs since then, but he might be a bit scared of bigger dogs now, maybe. But other than that, he's fine. And we're very happy that he hasn't sustained any mental traumas from this, as far as we know yet. But anyway, so when he got bit, I got this rush of creative energy, or rather, I was thinking so much about it that I think I had to channel it into something creative. So I made characters out of my dogs. And so this is supposed to be Bamse, the dog who got bit, and I gave him scars on his neck because that is something he's obviously gonna have now. And then this here is Selma, which is our poodle, and I say is, these 3 here, they're dead dogs. They're all dead. They've been dead for a very long time. But just because someone has died, for me, just because someone has died doesn't mean they stop being. Like, Selma is a sassy poodle, regardless of being alive or dead. So, please, don't call me crazy, but that is how it is for me. Anyway, so this is Selma, and extremely sassy, as I said. Poodle. And this here is based on my granddad's brown Labrador, Talia. We had him for a while after Granddad passed away. I just imagine him as a big, burly, very nice man. He was a, brown Labrador, so you can see my image there. This here is my granddad's other dog that he had before Talia. She was a mix, I think, between Labrador and German Shepherd, so she had these really, really skinny legs and this Labrador sausage body. She was so cute. But yeah, so I made a character out of her too. And just, in general, I sort of just created an entire universe for them, and I really want to make something out of it, but I don't know what to do. So yeah. I made notes on what kind of skin colors and things like that they would have. But yeah, so here's where I've ended this sketchbook. This is the center of the sketchbook. I think originally I was planning on drawing on this page too, but I've decided just not to. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna look at the last sketch too. The 9th of February is when I drew the last thing in the sketchbook. So what I'm gonna do, because I am smart and write with what's it called? Graphite. I'm gonna write up here instead. Part 1, 1708, 17 to 1802. Oh god, I haven't held a pen in so long. This feels so strange. 9. There we go. So the first half of the sketchbook is finished. And now I'm gonna put the sketchbook away and take out another one, because I need a change of pace and I want to draw in something else. And I have a rule for myself where I can't have too many, I can't have too many sketchbooks active at the same time. So this sketchbook is now partly finished, and I'm not sure when I'll pick it up again, but at some point I will. I realize how little I've used my brain the past week, because I am so lost for words that sometimes speaking of my dog. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this and listening to me talk in this voice. Actually, I don't mind my sick voice. My voice is fairly low to begin with, so I'm pretty okay with it. I find my sick voice kind of nice, actually, not gross. But I guess that's up to everyone to decide what they think is gross and not. Anyway, thank Thank you so much for watching. Please do, if you haven't, take a moment to subscribe. You can hit that button, join in for more fun art videos. You can also follow me on my social media. Links to those will be down below, as well as to my Etsy and my Redbubble. Check those out if you'd like. You can get these stickers from my Etsy, among other things. Not that one, though. That one I bought on eBay. And it's very cute. Anyway, until then. Anyway, until next time, keep on scribbling, friends. Bye.